are between the two. Both have their time and place, and blending keeps the fiber intact where juicing removes it. Again, sometimes that is a good thing if you're trying to heal and detox. Maybe you don't want that fiber.
Heal and detox. I want to talk about this because this is the sort of idea that wrote me in to the plant-based sort of lifestyle living, and thinking you're just going to cleanse and all the impurities are just going to be pushed out of the body, as if you could just go into your body and scrub it down, right? That's sort of the idea I always got. It's silly now thinking back, but it appeals to a lot of people. A lot of people who want to be well, want to be healthy, and they realize that Western medicine has things a little wrong in a lot of ways. And they're trying to find the real answers. And then you run up on this veganism shit. And this was a real, Saturday morning haul I got from the farmer's market, which was nothing compared to the stuff we were eating and drinking back then. I mean, I had a freezer full of kale and all the fruits and all the things we ate, smoothies every day, drank them, whatever. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking lemons and alkalinity and just cleanse. All the metals, all the toxins need to go. Heal and detox. And the thing is, detox is removing toxins. It's stripping away, right? You're removing things. That could be part of the healing, if there's certain toxins and things that need to be removed in order for the repair to happen. So when I think of healing, replenishing, repairing, rebuilding. So these are two contrasts. These two things don't really align with each other, and you probably aren't going to get them in just stripping foods, foods that strip the body, foods that have water-soluble vitamins that just kind of pass through you. You need bioavailable animal nutrients if you want to build, and they hate this word nourishment, but that's what animal foods do. That's what these nutrients in animal foods do. They nourish because they're so bioavailable, they're so nutrient dense, and they, they're bioavailable. They don't need to be converted. They're there, ready to be absorbed. They're not packaged with fiber, so they move slowly, and it's like a saturation that happens, so to speak. I want to give a couple examples of what helped me come to this realization. One was one of my friends on Facebook. She took a picture of all these juices, and she was going to go on this juice fast and heal and cleanse. And she had activated charcoal in these juices. But she was also talking about getting all of these vitamins from the miracle juices that she added with this. And I was thinking, what? Because, see, activated charcoal at the time, I even had it, and I was drinking it, I was all about the cleansing and stuff. But even I understood that activated charcoal, it cleansed because it bound to molecules, it bound to things, and it pulled them out the body. And this is included, your nutrients. So the whole point is you don't drink that with other vitamins that you want to take into the body. If you overdose and you go into the hospital, they give you this thick charcoal sludge to drink, and it binds to everything in the stomach, or, most of the drug and the digestive tract, and it pulls it all through and out so you don't absorb more. So that kind of raised some alarm bells for me. I'm like, wait a second, why do people think they can just pick and choose which things they want to absorb into their body and which things they're going to pull out? At the time, I like to take a lot of those detox baths, like Epsom salt, baking soda, essential oils, bentonite clay, diatomaceous earth. And I'm not saying those don't work to some extent or another, but speaking on the Epsom salt part of this, I started getting curious because this was becoming trendy in the natural health community. And people thought that they were removing all the toxins out of their body in these baths. But they also thought they would be absorbing the magnesium from the Epsom salt. And that to me didn't make sense. How are you removing and pulling in just whatever you pick and choose, whatever you want to? But, the bad things are coming out and the good things are going in. that doesn't make sense. That didn't make sense to me. And so when I started researching it, I found out there's really nothing of concrete to say that you're absorbing any magnesium. And furthermore, I would even say there have been nights where I've taken one of those baths and I get cramps. I wake up in the night with cramps, like it pulled everything out. So just FYI, replenish, if you're going to do that, replenish, because your body doesn't know how to do that. I don't know where these ideas come from, that people think that they can pull out everything and take in everything they need at the exact same time with foods that are meant to be stripping, to be cleansing. So from my own experience, milk, raw milk, eggs, animal foods, that's what healed my son. That's what heals. That's what rebuilds. That's what does the job. We did the smoothie thing. We ate loads of kale. We did the juices. We did all of that. And maybe not perfectly, maybe not in an ideal whole foods sort of vegan way. But when you're eliminating animal foods, whether it's purposeful or not, with me it wasn't purposeful. I had a kid with sensory issues who just didn't want anything with textures. He would drink smoothies all day long. But once I started giving him raw milk, once he started getting the things that he really needed, the nourishment, yes, the nourishment, he wanted to eat meat again. He wanted to eat textures. A lot of these sensory issues went away. His gut issues started to heal. He started, looking me in the eye, becoming more verbal, trying to be more verbal, trying to do things that he wasn't trying to do before. He became more focused. His behavior issues became less of a problem, less temperamental, more agreeable, more, the list goes on and on. I can't think of everything off the top of my head here, but the point is, things improved drastically. And the only people who can tell you these things for sure are, the parents of these children, or, individuals who are telling you their health got better. And you can call it an antidote, sure, whatever, but that's all studies are. They're just large amounts of antidotes all together, studied by someone you actually trust who has credentials, right? So, yeah, we have to look at these things on an individual by individual basis, because people are all so different. The problems people have are so individualized. Am I saying that plants are useless or toxic or bad or horrible? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that we shouldn't rely on them for nourishment. Yes, that word again, nourishment, because nourishment doesn't come from plants. They're more cleansing, and they may have some proteins and some fats and lots of carbs, but they're more so for the cleansing aspect of your diet and the fats. And of course, we all know this, the bioavailability of the proteins and everything and the nutrients in them. They all have to be converted. Everything, the stars have to be aligned. Your gut has to be completely intact. And even then, it can be hard. You have to be genetically predispositioned to be able to convert everything you need from these plants into the animal form. Gene mutations can't be a problem. There are so many factors. So when you're looking at someone who needs healing, plants are just not the direction you should be focused in. Because when someone needs to be healed, when they need nourishment, repair, replenishment, they need something that's bioavailable. Their body is having issues. Not only do they need everything bioavailable, ready to absorb, but they need everything in abundance. They need a wide variety of everything so their body can just pick and pull it all out. And then you can cleanse on the weekends. I don't know. Save the cleansing for after the healing is done. You do the cleansing before the healing starts. I don't know, but healing and cleansing are not synonymous. I would even add that you may not even need plants at all, to cleanse. Like, your body should adequately be able to do this under the right circumstances, when it has everything it needs, when everything is healthy. It will naturally get rid of what it doesn't need. Plants, I think, can help assist in this process, along with providing some minerals and vitamins. Hopefully, we can separate the two, healing and cleansing, and think of healing as, just getting everything our body does need and leaving out everything it doesn't. And cleansing as a separate entity entirely, or just something our body does naturally anyway when we're properly nourished.